Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football fans of all ages, to the one, the only, predicting the NFL with Mickey G. That is right, baby. It's time for Week 5. First, we got to recap Week 4. First of all, I went 9-6. Okay, above 500, not too bad, not too shabby. That's pretty. I mean, that's what you go for. You go for above 500. Okay, that's the ultimate goal here. Now you want to be significantly above 500, but we're getting into things that aren't important here. But however, we are now moving to 37-26. Now 10 games above 500. I like that. I like that a lot. 2-2 in the game of the week, got that right. 2-2 in the Crapfest, got that right, and 1-3 in the upset, got that right. So all three special games hitting dingers. Now one game was two of them. I picked the Saints to beat the Cowboys, and they did, which was pretty great, and all. And then Crapfest was, the Steelers beating the Bengals, which was not a very exciting game to watch because Steelers kind of just rolled all over them, which was what I expected. But that's what we got for that part of it. So let's move in to the 60-second recap. 3, 2, 1. Well, the Eagles shocked the Packers and me, quite frankly. Did not expect them to get that much of a dub. The Chargers best the Dolphins, no surprise there. Dolphins, however, they got a little bit of a touchdown in there, so good for them. Dwayne Haskins takes over for Case Keenum, gets his first career touchdown. However, it was thrown to the opposite team, so it's not a positive. The Browns crushed the Ravens in another shocker this week. Titans outplay the Falcons in the mediocre bowl. Vontaze gets gone. Helmet to helmet, bad hit. And the NFL's like, sorry, bud, but you're gone for the rest of the year. Texans can't get the offense going and lose to the Panthers. The Patriots get bailed out. I don't know exactly how or what caused it, but they didn't. They won. The Lions get screwed by the refs. Disappointing there. Seahawks soar. Minshew magic. Lambeau's leg and Leonard get moving. The Bears stop Dalvin Cook. Jameis eating some dubs. And Dallas plays a good team, and the Steelers show up. And that's what we have for the 60-second recap. I went over by a decent amount on that recap there. When I was rehearsing, I was like super far under. I don't know. Crazy stuff. But moving in to the predictions. The first game we have on our list is the Ravens at the Steelers. Actually, our upset of the week. That's right. The Ravens got pummeled by the Browns last week. Okay, final score is a little closer than it actually was because garbage time touchdowns are fun to do. Offense wasn't really the problem though. It was the defense. The Ravens defense could not do anything positive, and the Steelers might have figured out their offense. Last week against the Bengals, yes, the Bengals, it's not that exciting to beat the Bengals, but a little bit of excitement going on in the Steelers offense. So excitement in the Steelers offense, going against a very bad Ravens defense, getting the dubs for the Steelers. That's right, folks. Picking the Steelers win this one. 2 weeks ago, they were 0-3. Now they're going to be 2-3. And close to the division title. Surprising. Next is the Bills at the Titans. Now, the Titans won the mediocre bowl. Congratulations to them. And the Bills almost beat the Patriots. And that is something you want to be proud of, okay? Kind of hurts, though, that Josh Allen, absolutely poor performance. Multiple interceptions against that Patriots defense. And then a little bit of a cheap shot sends him out of the game, and my man's Barkley comes in. However, he's not enough to get the dub. Barkley, a little bit of troubles. First drive, does great. Gets down there, gets him into the touchdown areas, but can't come away with one. Tipped on the play. Caught by the opposing team is not what you want. So Barkley does not get the dub. However, the Bills defense, what we need to be talking about right here. Fantastic job. Absolutely phenomenal play against Patriots. Caused Brady to throw an interception. That's not something that happens every day. That's something to be very proud of. And Marcus Mariota is no Tom Brady. I can tell you that. So I think there's going to be more interceptions coming to the Bills defense, and they're going to get the dub against the Titans. Next is the Broncos at the Chargers. The Broncos just blew a lead to Minshew magic, baby. Great dub for the Jaguars. Wait for Minshew to really show that he is a very effective quarterback. But we're not talking about the Jaguars. We're talking about the Broncos and the Chargers. The Chargers play with the Dolphins a little bit. They're like, hey, let's try some things out. Didn't always go too well, but they got the dub, and that's really what matters here. Broncos, on the other hand, have yet to get a dub, and I think that's going to continue. Chargers getting another one. Next is the Colts at the Chiefs. Both of these teams didn't play their best game. However, the Colts was a little more lacking considering they got the loss. Chiefs should have got the loss. Lions played very well. They had a little bit of fumble issues, but the Chiefs had a lot of fumble issues. They also had the refs on their side, which is really what got them getting the dub at the end of it. So Colts, disappointing performance. Chiefs, disappointing performance, but still enough to get the dub. So I got to give them another one here. Even if they both have disappointing performances, Chiefs are at home as well, and they do better when they have disappointing performances compared to the Colts. So Chiefs getting that one. Next, into the AFC NFC, we have our Crapfest of the week. That's right, baby. We have two teams yet to get a victory. It is the Bengals at... Oh, my bad. The Cardinals at the Bengals. It doesn't really matter because the Bengals don't really have a home. Because they just lose everywhere. The Cardinals, on the other hand, young quarterback, new offense, still trying to figure things out. So it's not that of a bad thing for them to not have won yet, in my opinion. Cardinals, however, Kyler Murray, this is not going to be his 5th game in the NFL, and against a really bad team. This is the best opportunity for him to get his first victory. I think that's what he's going to do. Just moving right into it. Cardinals, getting the dub. Kyler Murray goes out there and says, Larry Fitzgerald, there's a reason. There's a reason you have the second most receptions in the NFL history. So go out there, get yourself some dubberoonies. Next, we have the Jets at the Eagles. Eagles getting a very important victory last week. Jets, very important bye week so that they can't lose. Eagles played really well, and now they're playing really bad Jets, who, they had an extra week to prepare, I guess, but they're still the Jets. They're still quite bad. And still have like a third-string quarterback. So, Eagles get the dub. Yeah, nice little, Michael Vick jersey got on right now. A bit of a flex, you know what I mean? But the next game we have is the Jacksonville Jaguars, baby, against the Carolina Panthers. Panthers, pretty good game last week. Kyle Allen played pretty well. Christian McCaffrey is now the leading rusher in the NFL. However, we got Minshew Magic on our side, baby. Look at them. Look at that dude. Oh, what a beauty. What an absolute man that guy is. Okay? What a guy. And Leonard, if he's playing well, that adds another dimension to the offense, and they fit it. They finally did it, guys. They gave the ball to another running back besides Leonard as well. Look what they do. They get a fat dub, okay? Plus, Josh Lambo is just absolutely automatic inside the 40-yard line. So that's pretty cool. Jaguars. They're getting. I can't not pick them at this point right now. They're riding too high, okay? Doesn't really matter. They could be playing the Patriots. I'll still be like, dude, Minshew? Gardner Minshew? GOAT! You know what I mean? So, it doesn't really matter if they play at this point. So they start losing again. They don't have to think about things. But till then, Jaguars, baby. Next is the Bears at the Raiders. This is our London game, man. First London game of the year. That's how you know football's really going, when there's football in London, okay? Not that stupid foot fairy crap, but the real tough and rumble, hit people in the head and get ejected from the season kind of football. You know what I mean, guys? But anyways, we have the Bears at the Raiders. Speaking of gone for the year, Raiders. Montez. Bye-bye, you little wanker. But the Bears were able to shut down Dalvin Cook, who was formerly the number one rusher in the league after a lot of weeks there. Now just got passed by Christian McCaffrey because the Bears absolutely stuffed him. Couldn't do anything, okay? First game of the season without 100 yards rushing. But that's not going to happen again, okay? That's not the point. That's not what we're not talking about. We're talking about the Bears. Bears defense was insane. Really, really good. And the Raiders, they're not going to be able to hold up. Plus, while Trubisky might be gone, his replacement wasn't too shabby. Got them the dub. So Bears getting this one. Moving on to the Patriots at the Redskins. No, Redskins, you're like, oh, Case Keenum, we're good enough. We're going to put Dwayne Haskins. What does he do? multiple interceptions. Just no touchdowns. Unless they're to the other team. Case Keenum, what he can do is, while he might get a couple interceptions, that's just because the Redskins are bad. He'll also get some touchdowns going along with it to keep the game at least interesting, or try. You know, Wayne Haskins is like, Giants defense? Who cares if they suck? I'll make them look great. And they're now playing the Patriots. So I don't think it's going to matter. Patriots getting this one. Surprise. Next is the Falcons at the Texans. Falcons lost in the Mediocre Bowl, and that's not a good look. Texans, they lost as well. But to Panthers team, that's looking pretty nice. I'm liking them right now. Okay? So, Texans, I just think, are the better team. Honestly, they have the better people. Don't try to do fancy stuff, though, Texans. Just do stuff. Makes sense with football. You don't need, like, DeAndre Hopkins or something, throwing a pass. It's not what you want. It'll get picked. Like it did last week. But Texans, they're going to be like, okay, we're just going to play some football. They're going to win. They're going to win here. Going to beat the Falcons. Next is the Browns at 49ers. This is an exciting game. I'm excited for this. Not quite game of the week material, I don't think, but it's pretty close. Browns coming off a fantastic, absolutely great dub against the Ravens. It really was an important victory for them as a team to move on and be like, hey guys, we're good. Well, they kind of thought they were. Baker's like, God, boys, we got to show the world how good us Brownies really are. And they did. They did a really good game. However, the 49ers are coming off a bye, which means they have an extra week to prepare for the Brownies. They're able to sit back and watch to see what the Browns did that made them so successful against the Ravens. So they're going to be able to find the weaknesses in there, while the Browns only have 1 week to prepare. So I got to give it to the 49ers because they're also undefeated at this point, and they're riding high. Browns are riding high, but I think 49ers are just a little bit more up there. So I'm going to give it to them. Plus they're at home. This is always a good look. Next we have our game of the week. Quick rivalry battle here between the Rams and the Seahawks. Exciting battle. I'm interested in finding out who's going to win. And I'm going to tell you, but not quite yet. I'm going to talk a little bit first. Rams, they lost to the Buccaneers. Buccaneers, who have been a very interesting team, going from, wow, James Winston, please close up your bakery because your turnovers, you can't give them away for free, okay? It's not a good business strategy. To then saying, no one gets turnovers then. Fine, all right? The other team will give us turnovers because screw you, you little wankers. Plus, they got Shaquille Barrett, who's leading the league in sacks with 9 after only 4 weeks. What an amazing feat. Yeah, so they kind of rolled over the Rams. I forgot who we were talking about again. I've done it like 3 times already. But Seahawks, on the other hand, pretty convincing dub against the Cardinals, and they're riding high, and they're at home. And Seahawks at home usually do pretty well. So I'm going to go with the team that won last week instead of the one that lost to James Winston. Seahawks getting the dub scheme. Next is the Vikings at the Giants. Vikings, Dalvin Cook got stuffed. Kirk couldn't do it himself against the very strong Bears defense, as I said previously. The Giants are not that. They may have looked like that when Dwayne Haskins was at quarterback. Bit salty about Case Keenum being benched. Just but the Vikings, I feel like, are the much better team here, and the Giants are not going to be able to stop Dalvin Cook the way that the Bears did. So, Vikings, you might have the number 1 rusher in the league again after this week, especially if the Jaguars shut down McCaffrey. Yeah. So, Vikings get down. Next, we have the Buccaneers at the Saints. Now, Buccaneers, I was praising them a lot. Really looking good here. But they're facing what the Cowboys had to last week. And that is the Saints at home. Doesn't matter who's quarterback in their team, all right? Might not have Breezes, but Teddy's doing the job right now. He's doing well enough to get them victories. It's hard to pick against the Saints when they're at home, so I got to give it to them. I got to. Don't have a choice here. I'm being held at gunpoint. I'm off screen to pick the Saints because that's what you get. No, I'm not really, obviously, but I'm Saints. Finally, our last game of the week is the Packers at the Cowboys. Got my hand stuck in my shirt. I don't know if you can see that, but it was. Anyways, Packers, Cowboys, both getting losses that the one I expected because I'm like upset of the week. The other one I didn't expect. I was like, whoa. But it did show that the offensive play calling was not very good from the Cowboys. Neither from the Packers either, actually. They both didn't really have very good offensive play calling. However, the defense of the Packers is what I believe is the better one here. So that's what I'm basing this victory off. Plus, it's kind of funny if the Cowboys, because I haven't really played a good team before, they lose again, and then it's like, oh, we them boys. No, you're not. You're kind of just little boys, little baby boys, little baby Cowboy boys. Yeah. So Packers get that one. To close off the week, as always, baby, smash like, click subscribe. Go Jags, go! And as always, which is usually when I say as always, adios.